guys, hope you're all well. Have you noticed I've cut my hair? No, I haven't really. Today I've done an Oscars inspired look, collaboration with Tashi Tinks, so I'll leave her video below. And she's done J-Lo, which is amazing. But yeah, I've created Margot Robbie's look from the red carpet. I thought she looked incredible. So I had to recreate it. I really hope you like it. Obviously I'm not gonna look like Margot Robbie because she's absolutely stunning, but the look is inspired by her. So many people looked so good on the red carpet from the Oscars. Thought Reese Witherspoon looked beautiful, obviously J-Lo as well, Margot Robbie, Emma Stone looked so good. So many people looked beautiful. I was just loving watching the red carpet a bit more than the actual Oscars. But yeah, so if you like this Margot Robbie inspired look, then please keep watching. So for foundation I'm using NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Punjab, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. Oh, first of all I'm going to put my faux bob behind my ear. You might see loads of clips now, but we don't want that to get in the way. I wanted to use an illuminating primer, but then I thought I'd use NARS Sheer Glow because it gives you such a nice illuminated look anyway. So to conceal and highlight I'm going to be using the Maybelline Age Rewind eraser eye thing, and this is in the shade Light. And to set that I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette, and I'm using the banana powder mixed with the lighter shade. Can't remember the name of that. I'm just going to set the under eyes, and then in the areas where we highlighted, down the bridge of the nose, forehead, gooseberry and chin. I'm going to put highlight in those places, but I just want to set it, keep it in place. I'm not going to set my foundation because I want it to stay nice and dewy. So Margot had really gorgeous, she has gorgeous cheekbones, so I'm going to try and create nice cheekbones by contouring. And I'm going to be using the middle palette out of the contour kit from Anastasia, and it's a real cool toned brown. And I'm going to use this NARS ITA or ITA brush, whatever it's actually called, I'm not sure. And I'm going to carve out my cheeks if my faux bob's not in the way. Down the sides of my temples, top of my forehead, a little bit on the bottom of my chin, and then down the sides of the nose to narrow it, and then a little bit in a V shape in at the tip, and then just across a tiny bit. I'm going to do blush and highlight in a little while. But first of all I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe. Now Margot's eyebrows are quite full, and mine kind of look really sparse when I haven't got eyebrow pencil on at the moment. I don't know why, it seems like they've all fell out. So I'm going to make them a little bit fuller than usual. I'm not doing them much fuller than I normally would fill them in because I fill them in quite full-ish anyway. It's just hers are naturally nice and full. When I fill the brows in, I'm leaving the front bit. I'm doing a little line at the front here, but leaving this front bit until the end. So for the front of the brow, I'm using this MAC 266 brush, and with that line that we drew at the bottom from earlier, I'm going to push it up into those brow hairs at the front. Then push towards the rest of the brow. Now to set my brows in place, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Gel, and I'm going to push all my brow hairs upwards because Margot's looks very textured and you could really see the hairs. So what hairs I have got, I'm going to brush upwards. So for the base of the lid, Margot didn't really have that much eyeshadow on, like she didn't have loads of layers of eyeshadow, I don't think. So I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, and I'll show you the shade in the clip here. And it's this gorgeous like browny plummy shade, and I'm going to pop that onto the base of the lid. And because that's possibly a little bit darker than what Margot had, I'm then going to pop this lighter shade on top of it. Which has lightened it a lot, and it looks very much similar now. Much more similar, I should say. I'm then going to run those two shades under the lower lash line too, using a pencil brush. And then I'm just going to get a blending brush and just blend that all so there's no harsh lines. For the inner corner I'm going to be using this Hourglass palette because all her makeup was Hourglass and this is the only palette I have. And I'm going to be using Dim Light, so I'm going to pop that in the inner corner, and I'm also going to use that as my highlight. Actually that looks a little bit too pink, so I'm going to change that, I'm sorry. On the inner corner I'm going to be using Incandescent Light, and it's a bit whiter, so I'm just popping that on top of Dim Light. So if you haven't put Dim Light on already, then put Incandescent Light instead. Yeah, Incandescent Light on the inner corner is much nicer. And for mascara I'm just using the Roller Lash from Benefit. So now I'm going to put the highlight on, and I'm going to use the Dim Light one. Now before I put my blush on, I'm going to do my lips, the star of the show really. And the lipstick that Margot was wearing was Hourglass's Raven, but I haven't got it and I haven't got time to go get it because I have to order it online, and it said it would take like 5 to 7 days to come, and I was like, I'll find an alternative. And I found this one, which is a very orange red, and it is called Mandarina Lipstick, and this is from Bella Peer Cosmetics. I'll see if I can find it online and I'll link it below. Ooh, before I do that, I've just realised something I wanted to do. I'm going to use my Full Lips Enhancer to make my lips bigger. Ta-da! For the blush I'm going to be using Peachy Keen from MAC, and I'm popping this more at the back of my cheekbone, my cheeks, because it was more like defining her cheekbones than being like a blush, so it still give, there was still a bit of colour there. So I felt really weird with my hair like that, so I thought I'd just show you what it looks like with my normal hair. Of course it's not a real bob, so it probably looked a little bit silly, but that's what it looks like with my normal hair. And there you have it, a Margot Robbie inspired Oscars look. Really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Give it a like if you did, and don't forget to check out Tashi Tinks' video of JLo because she's amazing, and if you want, JLo's look was incredible too, so we need to see how to get it. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.